Yo, what's up, guys? Earl DFS coming back with another video, and today we actually have it's gonna be a quicker video. We have a two-game slate here to break down. Um, it's an early slate, a 2 o'clock and a 5 o'clock game, so this should be fun. I definitely threw a couple entries in for this, so let's get right into it. First game, we have the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. 5.5 point total. 2.75 for both the Hurricanes and the Leafs. Peter Mrazek in goal for the Hurricanes and Frederik Andersen for Toronto. This is the lower total game, but I still have a lot of interest in this game. My favorite stack is definitely from this game. So first thing I want to target is line 1 for Carolina. I like this line. It's not too expensive. Aho, Teravainen, and Niederreiter at 4.4K provides a little bit of value there. And you can easily partner that up with Mrazek at 7.6, which is the second cheapest goalie on the slate. I actually didn't get to any Riddick, but on the other side is my favorite stack of the whole day with Hyman, Marner, and Tavares. And if you want, you can pair that up with Barrie. With the Carolina Hurricanes, I couldn't really get to Dougie Hamilton. That 7K price tag was just a little too much for what I was trying to build with lineups, and I couldn't afford to get to him, unfortunately. But with Hyman, Marner, and Tavares, I could get to Barrie, which is nice, and that's something you kind of want there with a line 2 stack. Same thing. I also got some of line 1 for Toronto with Nylander, Matthews, and Kapanen. And if you're running them, you can partner them up with Barrie as well. Frederik Andersen, I definitely got to a decent amount of. I do like Andersen. He is the most expensive, but Carolina does get a lot of shots on goal. So the volume will be there for him. And I think if he's just able to stop the puck, he'll get plenty of shots to block today. So my favorite plays from this game will be the Aho, Teravainen, Niederreiter line for Carolina. My favorite one is Hyman, Marner, and Tavares for the Toronto 2, and then the Nylander, Matthews, Kapanen line. And with Barrie, and a nice little one-off if you want to take line 1 here and just do Aho and Teravainen. You can go to Svechnikov and build like a little power play stack. You can do that with him, and then Jacob Stahl and Dougie Hamilton. But I don't know if the value is there for that. But now heading on to the second game, which is a higher total game. We've got the Calgary Flames taking on the Minnesota Wild. 3.1 for the Flames, 3.4 for the Wild. Rittich for Calgary and Dubnyk for the Wild. Looking at this, my favorite line for Calgary right here is definitely Calgary 2. I like the Gaudreau, Monahan, Backlund line. You could take Gaudreau and Monahan and partner him up with Tukachuk and Lindholm if you want to. Have a little bit of a power play, get both lines there. And then Giordano is a nice pairing with that. Gives a nice power play with the defenseman correlation. I generally like to spend up for defensemen to correlate with my teams a little bit better. So that's always an idea. If you want to run a 4-2 or 4-2-1 with 4 here or 1-2, and then you could pick Tukachuk and then go down Giordano, and then it allows for a 2 from another team and a 1 from another team. That's always nice too. On the other side, I love this Minnesota 1 line with Zuccarello, Stahl, and Price. They all correlate with power play 1, and Suter's only 4,800, so that's a nice little pairing there. I definitely got to plenty of him with Zuccarello, Stahl, and Zach Price. So that is a nice little stack there. You can also go with Spurgeon. He's also power play 1. He correlates well with them for only $200 more. Either way, you can easily get to a defenseman to pair up with this line right here. So my favorite lines of the day are going in order. The Hyman line, Hyman, Marner, Tavares. Then I like Aho, Teravainen, and Niederreiter. Then we go over to this game where I like Minnesota 1, Calgary 2, and then back to Toronto 1 there. Those are my top 5 favorite lines of today. That's just about it for this video. This is going to be a quicker video, only a 2-game early slate to break down. I will definitely have the main slate coming up soon. I just got to do a little bit of research on that and then record that video, and that'll be out in a few hours probably. But that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me guys know who you think is going to be the best for this early game slate here that we got for NHL today. We got a 2 o'clock game with the Leafs and the Hurricanes. I'm going to be watching that. That's going to be cool. And we got some early hockey today, so I'm excited. That starts in about 2 hours, so I'm going to get this posted as quick as possible so you guys have some information to base your lineups off of for this early slate. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, guys.